Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York. Global Issues News Headlines. March 20th. 9:27 America New York. Industrial Policy, East or West, for Development or War. Nimrana, Rajasthan, India, March 20th. IPS, developing countries wanting to pursue industrial policy were severely reprimanded by advocates of the neoliberal Washington Consensus.
New York Times World News.
March 20th, 8:24 America New York. Vietnam's president resigns, state media says. The nature of President Vo Van Thuong's wrongdoing was unclear, but his departure could be a sign of an internal power struggle among Vietnam's leaders. Copyright Kenny Holston, The New York Times. President Biden meeting with President Vo Van Thuong of Vietnam in Hanoi, in 2023.
RT World News.
March 20th, 8:19 America New York. U.S. drops out of top 20 happiest nations, report. The downgrade is attributed to a steep drop in the sense of well-being among Americans under 30. Mounting gloominess among younger people has seen the U.S. tumble down a global well-being index, according to the World Happiness Report released on Wednesday.
Wall Street Journal World News.
March 20th, 8:08 America New York. Shares of Gucci owner tumble 14% after profit warning. The stock saw its biggest one-day decline since 2008 after the company warned that Gucci's first quarter sales would be 20% lower than the same period of 2023.
New York Times World News.
March 20th, 8:07 America New York. UK investigates breach of Kate's medical records. Britain's data protection watchdog said it was investigating after claims that a hospital employee had tried to obtain the medical records of Catherine, Princess of Wales.
Wall Street Journal World News.
March 20th, 8:06 America New York. Shares of Gucci owner tumble 14% after profit warning. Shares in the luxury brand's Paris-listed owner saw its biggest one-day fall since 2008 after the company warned that Gucci's first quarter sales would be 20% lower.
Wall Street Journal World News.
March 20th, 8:06 America New York. Petmate strikes restructuring deal to hand control to lenders. Lenders including Gamut Capital, Silver Point and Fortress will take control of the pet products company.
PowerPost.
March 20th, 8:06 America New York. A battle between drug makers and insurers hits patients in the wallet. Insurers are battling pharma over financial assistance drug makers give patients for high-priced medicines. The tide looks to be turning toward drug companies and their customers.
The Independent.
March 20th, 8:03 America New York. Mystery over Riley Strain's last text as family friend pours cold water on good lops theory. A family friend of missing student Riley Strain dismissed one theory about the meaning of his final text. Copyright AP.
Fox World News.
March 20th, 8:01 America New York. Ireland's Prime Minister Leo Eric Varadkar to resign. Irish Prime Minister Taoiseach Leo Eric Varadkar is expected to resign Wednesday after serving since December 2022 following a term from 2017 to 2020. Mirror World News.
March 20th, 8:01 America New York. Putin wades in on Kate Middleton photo scandal and warns, crisis of power brewing, in UK. Pro-Putin media outlets in Russia carried a fake story that King Charles had died earlier this week while politicians have claimed the royal family's photo scandal is a crisis of power.
Time.
March 20th, 8 o'clock America New York. How Virginia used segregation law to erase Native Americans. On March 20, 1924, the Commonwealth of Virginia enacted the nation's cruelest, most draconian, segregation law. Designed to preserve white racial purity, the legislation became a model for states across the Jim Crow South and beyond.
Wall Street Journal World News.
March 20th, 7:45 America New York. Healthcare Roundup. Market Talk. Madrigal Pharmaceuticals, Fusion Pharmaceuticals and more in the latest market talks covering the healthcare sector.
RT World News.
March 20th, 7:44 America New York. Mastermind of multi-million-dollar financial fraud could face death penalty. Prosecutors in Vietnam are accusing Trong My Lan of orchestrating an embezzlement scheme that caused more than $20 billion in damages.
New York Times World News.
March 20th, 7:43 America New York. Middle East crisis. battle at hospital points to power vacuum in northern Gaza. As fighting at Al-Shifa Hospital entered a third day, Palestinian civilians are bearing the brunt of lawlessness in the territory. Copyright Dawood Abu Alqaz, Reuters. Walking through destroyed streets in Gaza City on Wednesday.